Hello, good morning. This is Siva Devaki from MassMailer. Thank you so much for joining the webinar today. Today, I'm going to talk about the Salesforce email limitations and how they would impact your business and what you could really do about it. We all know Salesforce is a great CRM. When it comes to emailing, Salesforce does have certain limitations that may impact your business. I'll go through a few limitations in Salesforce that you may have experienced, or maybe if you're aware of some of these things. 5,000 daily limits. So Salesforce does not let you send more than 5,000 per day. So which means if you want to send out more than 5,000 in any given day, then you cannot do that with the standard Salesforce CRM. And also statistics, what you get from Salesforce is not that granular enough. They won't be able to track everything that you need, such as opens and clicks and spam and unsubscribe and bounces and all of that. Since Salesforce does not give you a dedicated IP address, emails may go to spam, meaning if you're using Salesforce native email functionality, you may experience deliverability issues, meaning they may not go to the inbox, they may go to spam. And Salesforce does not have unsubscribe feature. Also, they don't have any group unsubscribe feature as well. So, which means if somebody wants to unsubscribe, you won't be able to track it in Salesforce CRM. Also, Salesforce is always tied to one domain, the email address that you have, that would be the sender. So meaning you cannot send multiple, you cannot use multiple domains when you're sending out emails, especially if you're using the Salesforce CRM for prospecting, and you may just be limited to use your own business domain. That would certainly would impact. Or in general, if you have multiple domains that you want to send out emails, that's also not possible. Also, when it comes to the sender email address, it's not really flexible, meaning whoever is the logged in user, that's what you're going to use, and whatever the email address that you have for that user, and that would be the sender. Meaning there's no flexibility on the sender mail address as well. Also, Salesforce doesn't support large email volume, meaning if you want to send out, say, million emails in any given month, that's definitely not possible. When it comes to template building, again, Salesforce has very limited functionality when it comes to template building. So if you really needed something advanced, you would have to build it your own using some external template builders and then import that HTML into Salesforce. It's a little cumbersome for sure. Also, if you are sending out any automated emails, you won't be able to track them um, when you're sending out emails via the flow builder, meaning you cannot track opens and clicks and those kind of things. Also, Salesforce does not have a drip campaign feature, so that's also going to limit your functionality when you want to send out drip sequences and stuff. So you'll have to build everything using flows and stuff. Also, when it comes to A/B testing, Salesforce doesn't have any A/B testing feature, so you will end up testing your own, sending out like two campaigns if you want to send out two different email subjects, for an example. And you'll have to track them separately. How is each template doing with a different email subject? So basically, A/B testing is not a feature in Salesforce CRM as well. So these are all the limits what you see in Salesforce CRM when it comes to emailing. And that's the reason why you would want to leverage any third-party email platform to send out emails. So if you're using MassMailer, MassMailer can certainly bypass all these limits and then make it easy for you to send out email campaigns. And I'll go through what is MassMailer and what are some of the features here. I'm also going to give you a quick demo after this. So MassMailer is a native app to Salesforce CRM, which means you can send emails right within Salesforce itself. You can send out emails with or without file attachments as well. You can send a single email or a mass email. Some of the core features what MassMailer provides, again, MassMailer does support any object, whether it is a standard custom related parent related child object. Also, if you want to send out emails using Salesforce list view, that's possible. You can also use MassMailer list view there, which is a custom list view, or you can also use Salesforce campaign that is basically sending out emails using the leads or contacts. You can also actually send out emails to a single record, or you can send it to, you can actually automate sending out emails using Flow Builder. Also, if you wanted any more advanced needs, then you can also use Apex code to send out emails using the API MassMailer provides. Again, MassMailer list views are a little bit advanced. You can apply filters on cross objects or current object, parent object, child object, all of that is possible. You can also personalize your emails by adding merge fields into the template that can bring in the data from the current parent and the child objects. Template building is quite easy in MassMailer. It's just a drag and drop editor. You don't need to know HTML at all. And MassMailer does support dynamic templates. So again, that's an advanced feature what MassMailer provides. When it comes to any hard bounces, spam report, unsubscribe, you don't need to worry about them. We auto suppress, meaning MassMailer does auto suppress. And if you're using any, like if you're actually sending out emails to unknown people, or maybe your database or email database is quite old, if you're not sure which one is valid and not valid, it's always better to use MassMailer verifier to validate your email addresses. That'll actually reduce the overall bounce rate. So anything that's invalid, do not email, spam, trap, and abuse, those are auto suppressed for you as well. MassMailer does have some deliverability features. Basically, MassMailer it'll let you honor opt-outs. You can add a signature line and the unsubscribe links. And using the verifier, as I mentioned, you can reduce the overall bounce rate and increase the response rate. And MassMailer does have a feature called Email Monitor, through which you can identify any spammy content and make the necessary changes. And when we're gonna onboard you, we're gonna authenticate your email domain and IP address. That way you can monitor them for blacklist as well. If you're gonna have any third-party links in your template, you can actually analyze, our MassMailer does analyze those domains and see if those are broken or blacklisted. And if there are any harmful cookies, MassMailer would also alert you. Before sending out email campaign, it's very important to make sure your template is actually rendering nicely on any device, whether it is a web client, desktop client, or a mobile email client. And MassMailer does have a feature called inboxing or IP warm-up, through which MassMailer can warm up your domain and IP address. That way, emails actually can go to inbox. Again, MassMailer cannot guarantee that emails go to inbox, but MassMailer can certainly influence email going to inbox. And how does MassMailer compare with other solutions such as Pardot, Marketing Cloud, and MailChimp? Again, MassMailer is a native app to Salesforce. You can send emails to any object, including the related objects. MassMailer does have multiple domain feature. You don't have to worry about data integration. And MassMailer has Salesforce email templates support, meaning if you have Salesforce templates in your org, you can actually use them, or you can build your own using MassMailer Template Builder. And MassMailer does have deliverability add-ons as well, and MassMailer supports APIs and also the email attachment that includes the dynamic file support as well. I'm going to give you a quick demo right now. So let's say you want to send out emails to your contacts. You would go to the Contacts tab in Salesforce. and select any list view. So let's say this is our list view. So you basically applied certain conditions and filters, and that's your target list. So what you would do, you would select this option called Send via MassMailer. And they'll take you to the MassMailer app. So you have to go through a few steps here. Step one, you're going to give a name here to your campaign, and you're sending out an email. And step two, we have the target audience that's pre-selected. There are three contacts in your list view. And step three, we have this email template that we're going to select. So I would go ahead and select a folder and any template. And as you can see, the template is getting loaded here. So we have a merge field as well. And if you want to update this, you can do that. I'm just going to go ahead and save this. Go to the next step. You can attach files if you want it. Otherwise, you can skip. You have an option to select who the logged in user is, meaning by default, the logged in user is actually pre-selected, but you can select, say, other options such as common sender that's predefined. You can send as a record owner. You can type in here who the sender is. That's also possible. Or you can also select custom sender. So that is much more advanced. So I would go ahead and select common sender for now. You can do CC. You can also do BCC. You can suppress duplicates if you have any duplicates in your target list. You can send now or schedule later on a specific date and time. You can send non-transactional, meaning there is unsubscribe link. We support global unsubscribe or group unsubscribe. Or you can also send transactional, meaning there is no unsubscribe link. I would select global unsubscribe for now. And few advanced options here. And finally, you can review everything, make sure it's all looking good. And you can preview. You can send tests before you actually send out your campaign. Send a test to yourself or more people. And test the deliverability. And if everything is looking good, click on the launch button and submit. Every campaign that you're sending out is actually captured in this object called MassMailer Outreach. So this has all your campaign information, who is the sender, who is the recipient, what template you're using, and statistics information, status information. Um, you can see two got delivered here. The real-time stats, if you click on that, you can go to the drill down report menu. So there are two contacts that have received, as you can see. Those two are listed here. So if you click on one of the contacts here, and this has the activity history on the right-hand side. actually shows you the actual email that has been sent out with the merge fields on it. And this is the email status, such as open, click, and delivered. All of that gets captured right there. Anything that bounces or unsubscribe, that goes into suppressions. And if you're validating your emails using MassMailer, and it also stores all the status value there, valid, invalid, all of that gets stored there. And MassMailer does provide you some reports too. If you go to the MassMailer reports folder, so the many reports that you can see that are prepackaged. So you can always customize any of these reports. For an example, this report would give you all the outreaches and the respective opens and clicks, all of that information, which is also exportable. Okay. And template building in MassMailer is quite easy. So if I take you to the MassMailer app itself, the few tabs that you can see here, I would show you how to actually build a template. So if you go to the template builder, you have an option to select a folder where you actually want to create a template and select that create new template option. So I'm just going to give a name here, demo template 24. And then here is where you can actually build your template. So this is the editor. As you can see, this is quite easy. You don't need to know HTML. You have an option to select various content items, different rows option, and the overall settings too. So I'm just going to go ahead and select some options here. Those are the rows. And I'm actually going to go drag and drop different type of content item. So I'm going to select, say, paragraph here and a divider here, and maybe social links right there. And if you want to insert an image, click on this browse. You have an option to upload from your computer, or you can import search free photos. And if you already have imported anything, you can select that. And you can also fix the width, quite easy. And then buttons also, you can change the button color, example. And if you wanted somebody to actually go to a website, something like that. And you can also add mod fields, right? And how do you find the mod field? From here. So based on who you are actually sending out emails, you would select that particular object, find out what field you want to use as a merge field, and copy and paste it here. And social links, again, you can change the links there. You can add different URLs there. You can also delete or add new ones if you wanted, right? And if everything is looking good, you can go ahead and save to Salesforce. And you can also do a test before you actually send out this campaign. You can actually send a test as well. That's possible. And you can also create your text version too. and text version can be aligned. Um, how you really want this to look, you can always add your own thing there, right? So that becomes your text version. And you want to make sure that you basically save and save to Salesforce anytime that you're making changes. And that's how easy it is to create a template. So you really don't need to know HTML at all. Okay. And the few tabs that you see here, and Outreach Wizard is another way to send out emails. MassMailer list view is the MassMailer advanced list views that MassMailer provides. MassMailer outreaches is where you can actually see all MassMailer campaigns. And email monitor is where you can actually find out how deliverable your template is. Email status is where we capture all your email status values such as opens and clicks and all of that. Verify status is where we capture all the verification status. Suppressions is where we capture all your suppressions such as like group unsubscribe, global unsubscribe, hot bounds, spam report, so on and so forth. Verification jobs is where we capture all your verification jobs. And the reports that we just looked at. And MassMailer support is where you actually configure MassMailer. And if you need to enable custom objects, that's possible as well. This is typically accessed by your admin user. And if you want to support custom object, that's possible by going to email settings and object settings. You can just go add your own custom object here, whatever that custom object may be. And you could select that and select what email field that you actually want to email to. This is just an example, this is not a real one, just to show you how easy it is. So you just have to enable that object by clicking on the save button and you're good to go. So that's how easy it is. And we support certain standard objects by default, but you can always change them as well. All right. Any questions? Anyone? Okay, seems like no questions today. And how is MassMailer priced? We have different plans, Basic, Pro, and Premier. Basic would start at $219 for 10K emails per month. They'll give you one admin user. Pro plan starts at $297. Premier plan starts at $409. And you can always add more users. They'll cost you $60 per user per month. And if you want to use read-only users, you can also have that. That's $15 per user per month. Same goes with the editor only. And if you have community users, again, it's $15 per user per month. Based on what plan you're going to go with, we would have the onboarding fee and the IP warm-up cost for Basic and Pro. That'll cost you $297. And the onboarding starts at $297. The complete pricing is available on massmailer.io slash pricing. If you just go to our website and click on the pricing tab, you can actually see all the detailed pricing. And some of the customers that you can see that use MassMailer. And again, if you have any further questions, I'm happy to talk to you, schedule another call, live demo. Here is my contact information. You can also go to our website and contact us from there. And if you're new to MassMailer, you can get a free trial as well. We can help you set up your trial and give you a live demo. And again, if you want to join our webinar that is on every th Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific, different topics. And yeah, feel free to contact us anytime. Once again, thank you so much for joining the webinar today. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.